right about now, there is a phrase that is on everybody's lips. It is called Detty December. We're all gearing up for the festivities around Christmas period. And of course, from the 1st of December up until the 31st, and even up to the first week of January, Nigeria would receive an influx of visitors. And of course, within Nigeria, the people that are here would also party. We're talking about festivals, we're talking about homecoming parties, we're talking about family reunion. And yes, we want to talk about that. Detty December, where culture and celebration meet. Joining me from our Abuja studio is a show promoter, Bamidele Adams. Welcome to the program, my brother. So,
how you doing?
Good. Even the color of your hair shows that you're ready for the season.
It's good to have you.
Hey, anytime. So, Can you explain to us in layman terms when we say Detty December, what do we mean?
So it's just the festive, December time, characterized with a lot of parties, a lot of events, nice live shows. So basically, that's what Detty December meant.
Amazing. Now, the Lagos State government alone generated 107 billion naira in 2024 from the revenue of Detty December. And of course, Lagos and Abuja are major hubs for festivities like this.
Yeah.
What do you think we should expect, not just in terms of revenue, but also in terms of cultural impact in 2025?
So Detty December, as a concept, it transcends the whole rave party. It has a cultural meaning. And what it means is, even with the fact that the economy is going through a lot of recession, people still put it at the back of them and they still try to have fun. So irrespective of what they are going through, people still forget about their reality, their sad reality, and have fun. And that's cultural for me.
That's amazing. Before, let's say maybe 2022, 2023, Nigerians in diaspora they've always been coming home. But we've never had such a huge influx up until last year. So why do you think a lot of Nigerians in diaspora now see it as very, very important to come back home?
So most times they come back home because of the culture, and most of them want to reconnect with base, because Detty December, like I said, it doesn't. Please, can you? Hello?
Yes, I'm with you.
No? No.
I'm with you. All right. I think Bamidele is having a bit of an issue, but I think I'll just share something very, very personal. Last December, I happened to have hosted a ton of events, and there was something that was very striking. The PR that Nigeria got from Detty December, I think this is such a huge cultural opportunity for us to redefine what being in Nigeria means, especially in times like this. We all know what the security situation of the country is. And with the tweets of Donald Trump and with the tension in the country as a result of that tweet and as a result of all the killings and the kidnappings that are happening, I think this is one good opportunity for us to really show the world that, yes, we might have our own internal challenges as Nigerians, but despite our challenges, and of course, we implore the governments to do the best they can and make sure they end and put a strong end to these killings. I think it's also an opportunity for Nigerians to redefine what being a Nigerian means, especially to the rest of the world. Now, the government has set up a task force to ensure a smooth flow of the Detty December festivities. How does that make you feel, Bamidele, knowing that the government is trying to put things in place to ensure a smooth flow of the festivities this season?
Can you help me to put this up?
Bamidele, I'm sure you're still there. All right. We're going to reconnect with Bamidele very soon. So, like I was saying, the government has actually set measures in place to ensure a smooth run of festivities. However, it is also very, very important that security is very tight, especially during this period. A couple of people have a bit of paranoia. You know, people are afraid to travel, and we do not want a situation whereby this will now affect the entire value chain of the business. You know, from the government side, it generates a lot of revenue. From the citizen side, it creates a lot of jobs. I mean, think of it, a Davido concert or an Olamide concert. The people that are benefiting, all the hotels around there, all the vendors that will sell food at the venue, all the Uber drivers that will drive people to that particular venue. Just look at the entire ecosystem, not to talk of the show promoters, not to talk of the people that will actually set up the infrastructure to make these things happen. So it is very, very important that we all agree that we need to make this Detty December 2025 one to remember. So Bamidele, can you tell me what we are to expect in 2025, Detty December? Bamidele, are you there?
Detty December this year is going to be insane. A lot of people are going to be traveling to Lagos. We're going to have a lot of people from the diaspora. We're going to be having a lot of the nightlife sports field, a lot of concerts, a lot of festivals in Lagos, basically. And I feel like it's going to be the one for the books.
So how do you think this can help our tourism, or how it's already helping our tourism?
A lot of things that it's doing to the tourism, because most prices of stuff are surcharged, and during this December, it's a lot of money, a lot of capital into the system. You know, a lot of hotels are booked, a lot of flights are surcharged. Everybody's going to be making so much money at this season, and I feel like in a lot of ways it's going to affect the economy positively.
I like the fact that you said that everybody is going to be making so much money, but while some people are making money, some people are spending money. Do you think it's a bit of a pressure on young people to perform? You know, a young person wants to show that he or she has arrived, and they go to the club and they want to spend an excessive amount of money. To that young person watching, what do you have to say to that person?
So the good thing about the Detty December is for everybody, irrespective of it fits into any budget capacity. And I feel like the whole period thing is a personal thing, and I feel like some people, there's a point you get in your life that you can't just be period with some things. And like I said, Detty December is for everybody. It fits into any budget capacity, and I feel like it's everybody will be able to fit into it, whatever way they want to do it.
So one of the major concerns currently about Detty December is the security situation of the country. What do you think can be done to strengthen the belief of people, especially Nigerians living in diaspora, as different governments are already issuing memos that Nigeria is not fit to travel to? What do you think we can do to encourage people to still come despite the security challenges?
So I feel like the government would need to come into this one, and I feel like a lot of things should be worked upon, especially traffic situation. There should be safe exit and entry into the venues, and there should the car lots should be properly managed, because the things that cause traffic most times in Lagos are the parking lots. Some people just park beyond their normal way, and it causes a lot of traffic. And I feel like if government can put a lot of checks on that, that would be pretty good. And then I feel like the government can still support like the up and coming show promoters to organize something pretty good for everybody.
Okay, I like that. What other changes do you think you would like to see coming from a backdrop of what you experienced in 2024? What are the critical changes you think we need to put in place to ensure a smooth running of Detty December 2025?
So I feel like for those generic concerts everywhere, like Davido Wizkid, all those concerts, there should be a lot of security checks so that we can avoid occurrences like petty theft and a lot of things like that. So I feel like government would have to do a lot to make sure that the space is safe for people coming from the diaspora.
Yeah. So there's a lot of conversation around the prices of tickets. I do not think there's any major artist in this country whose ticket is under 100,000 naira for regular tickets. It is alarming. A lot of show promoters have complained about not being able to afford artists during this period. And yes, now we have a lot of our big artists performing and having shows this December, but the prices, some people might call it outrageous. What do you make of the pricing of shows, and why do we have such huge prices this year?
I feel like those prices are outrageous for the common man. And the bad thing is some people will always still be able to afford those tickets. But I just feel like there should be like a regulation, a general regulation that just keeps everybody on check. The show promoters, the artists themselves, because there are sometimes that the problem doesn't come from the show promoters or the organizers. It just comes from the artists, and the show promoters, they need to still strike a balance with the artists for them to be able to, to do the project. So I just feel like the prices are outrageous, but the bad thing is people will still, there are some people that will still, do it. But most importantly, we just need them to deliver a good show, irrespective of, how much the ticket is. So, yeah.
So it's very interesting that you say that a lot of people will still be able to afford it. We live in times where everybody is complaining about the economy. And how do you expect the people at the top to believe that there's poverty in the land when you are spending 100,000 or 120,000 naira for a Wizkid or a Davido concert?
Yeah.
Can you make sense of that?
Yeah, that's it feels like a conflict because people in the diaspora, they feel like we are not really doing well with finances in Nigeria. Then there are this particular group so that it's lavishing. So I just feel like some people just pay for what they like, what they want to do. They just pay for it, irrespective of how costly it is. But like I said earlier, there should just be a regulation that just put everybody on check. Because I feel like from the show promoter side, if we are perfect and the artist side is good, so I feel like we should be able to put out like a price for tickets that will be affordable for everybody.
Let's talk about infrastructure, because a lot of this cost is coming from the fact that, show organizers would say that to pay for an Eco hotel, you spend about 30 million. That is just for the empty hall. Then you have to get equipment and rigs, sometimes over 100 million naira. The budgeting for a standard show is insane. And that is because we have to literally create the infrastructure. What infrastructure challenges do you think we're facing, and how can we fix it?
So I feel like the infrastructure challenges, the venues are on the higher side, just like you said. And I feel like if we can have a better negotiation, and the prices are affordable, I feel like that would do a whole lot.
Okay.
To what we are doing.
Thank you.
And I feel like the government I said earlier that the government can do a partnership scheme with promoters and event organizers too, and
all right,
it a compromise as to how we can do all of this moving forward.
Thank you very much, Bamidele, and I do wish you the very best. As much as you're working hard, also try to sleep, and we wish everybody a very dirty December. That's all we have for you.
Thank you.
That's all we have for you on today's show. I hope you enjoyed our show. My name is Hero Daniels. Until I catch you next time, please stay safe.